Okay, so this is the time that you all waited for because you get to give us a chance to pray for you to God for your intentions. And that's what we're all here for, is to support one another. So we can do that by praying for what's ever on your heart. So Larry's that end, and Larry's this end, and I'm the center. We're old, so we don't have to run a lot. So everybody's been thinking it's funny. It's not. So who's got a prayer request? Oh, and you, yeah, name and who you're praying for. Okay.
Myself.
That's why you're here.
And yourself.
So my hearing is coming back, but I have like a white noise, and they said I'll probably have to get a hearing aid. But I have ice right now because my face is swelling again, and it hurts. So just pray that I get through this and the pain goes away. Thanks.
Thank you, Lori. Somebody else? Okay, Michael.
Thank you, Larry. My name is Michael, and I'd like to pray for Chris Kahn. He's on a quest right now, coming home with a mobile medical clinic, and it's going to allow the refuge to do outreach and take services to those who otherwise would not be able to get to them. And I think that's a wonderful thing, and I think it pleases God. And I just pray that that whole quest is successful and he has a safe trip home. I'd also like to pray for my dear friend Joe, and myself, and everyone else out there who's lost loved ones dear to them recently, and in the past that's not so recent. Just that they find comfort without those loved ones, and that it strengthens their relationship with God, glorifies Him. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Go on over here.
Hi, my name is Adam. First best for both my parents. They both got cancer again for the second time. One of them terminal. But God, I mean, I come from a family of believers, so they're still blessing others, being able to pray for them. Also, like to pray for myself that I can continue to be a blessing to them, and that they see the change in me as they're going through their times. We know where we're going, so it's a blessing. And as humans, though, it's hard.
Thank you for being here, Adam. We appreciate that. Appreciate your request for us to pray for your parents.
So it's appreciated.
My name is Raymond, and we're gonna pray for my mom and dad. They're still not feeling good, Bill and Rose, and for my aunt Diane. She has lupus, and she has like in her blood or something that hurts her bones. And I want to praise Chris Kong for all the help he gave me with my alcohol problem, and everybody at the center. Thank you.
Thank you, Raymond.
I'm Elise. I'm 82 years old, and I'm also 3 years sober this week.
Anybody else?
My name's Larry. My sister passed away last weekend, and we're trying to find where her kids are and try to get her kids back to other family members. They could take care of them. So if we could just put the kids in a prayer to find them, would be awesome. Thank you.
I have a praise. My name is Bill. Some people call me Rico Baroni, but I'd like to just give God praise for my wife being here today after 5 weeks of being unwell.
I'm coming for you.
That sounds ominous, Greg.
I saw her this week at, well,
Yeah, and I told you I would be here, and
That's
here I
right.
am.
that's right.
I always say what I'm gonna do, or do what I'm gonna
Say.
say.
Do what you say.
So anyway, my name is Martha, and, I'm praying,
You're okay. It's just me.
yeah. My daughter lives, and her family, and my grandkids all live up in Boise, Idaho. And they had a really nice house, but they had a gas explosion, and the whole house got burned down. Oh, everybody got out. Thank God I wasn't there either because of my condition. But, they got all their boxer dogs out. They had 3 big boxer dogs. And they just lost everything, the truck, the cars, and, they're all safe. They got another place to stay in temporarily. And, they're investigating it still, trying to figure out it was, and, just, I could lose another child, so, I'm just so glad it's over.
Thankful that they're all okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Marcia. I can get back here.
Oh, you guys gonna fight over me?
We're working on commission.
I'll take bets.
I could say some things, but I'm not done. I would like to, I'm Serena, and I would like to pray for our church and for our upcoming Vision Day this Saturday, that we would remember that our mission is to love God and love others, and that we would unify around that as we, check in on ourselves and plan our next steps.
Thank you. Is there anybody else? There's no limit to prayers. Okay, then, if that's it, thank you for all of you coming here today. There's a reason you're here. And each one of us has a different reason, but, the God that Larry talked about and Larry talked about is a God that was here with us today, is always with us. And, he's hearing every one of your prayers, whether they've been offered up or not. Trust in the Lord, for he'll answer our prayers, maybe not in our time, but in his time. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the refuge people. I mean, what's happened with refuge recovery in that medical wagon or bus, it's gonna be fantastic. Think how far you guys have come from the first time that the refuge recovery walked into here and didn't know anybody. I mean, just walked into a building that they'd never been, didn't know what to expect. When you walked in, we didn't know what to expect, but now we expect you to be here.
Good morning, everybody. I've been in with the babies, so I hope that it was a wonderful morning out here. Just a few announcements. We have, like Serena was mentioning, we have our churchwide Vision Day, which is next Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Lunch will be provided. Anybody and everybody is invited to participate in that because we are a congregation-led church, meaning we don't have one person that says, this is what we're gonna do no matter what, right? We wanna hear from everybody. We wanna have good conversations about where we're headed and about, what our vision is, right? Like what our vision is for the gathering and the people here. So just for fun, if you are hoping or wanting or planning on coming next Saturday, can you raise your hand for me? Awesome. That's super cool. And it gives us a good idea, I think, of, what to plan for. And if you didn't raise your hand, but you want to come, please still come. We will be here, and it's going to be a good day of connection and growth, and I think it's going to be great. So if you have any questions about that, you can ask me, Georgia. There's anybody on the leadership team can answer some questions for you too. So, all right. So the other thing is, if you're new here, we do have our church-wide directory, and if you have questions about getting involved with that, so you can get our emails and you can be connected, please let me know and I can help you. There's also a QR code back there. If you have to have a smartphone smart enough to have apps on it. If not, then and then you have to have, or you could just do it on a computer. So something like that. It definitely is a digital kind of a directory at this point. But if you have any questions, please let me know. And there's step-by-step instructions back there on how to get signed up. I hope everybody has a wonderful rainy Sunday.